Hey guys, it's Mark, and I'm the part-time British guy. We're going to do another 10. This time, we're going to do it on British music groups. So, let's begin. Number 10, Genesis. Now, if you don't know anything about Genesis, I mean, not only is it a British band, but Phil Collins was in it, Nick Collins, Tony Banks, I believe his name was. And there were such songs as Land of Confusion, which for me the music video was awesome because it featured these puppets, for lack of a better term. I think they were puppets, and it was just an incredible song, and it was in really an incredible band. And Phil Collins, I think, has moved on to other things, but great music. Number 9. Def Leppard is an English rock band that was formed in 1976, and since 1972, it has consisted of like Rick Savage, Joe Elliott, Rick Allen, Phil Collins, believe it or not. And they established themselves as part of a new wave of British heavy metal in the early 1980s. Number 8, Iron Maiden. Now, I remember, like, way back in the day, there were in some really incredible songs. Alexander the Great, Wasting Love, Writing on the Wall, Aces High. So Iron Maiden comes in at our number 8 spot. Number 7, I'm going to give to Led Zeppelin. And again, English rock band. It was formed in London in 1968, way back in 1968. The group comprised of vocalist Robert Plant, guitarist Jimmy Page, and they had some songs, incredible songs. Stairway to Heaven immediately comes to my mind. A whole lot of Love, Black Dog, but mostly Stairway to Heaven. I mean, that was just a signature Led Zeppelin song. I mean, there was just no way you can't think of Led Zeppelin without thinking of Stairway to Heaven. Number 6, Pink Floyd. Here's the thing about Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd in the beginning was, I think, established in 1965, and it gained a lot of notoriety. One of the things that you have to give Pink Floyd credit for, okay, like, for example, their one album, Another Brick on the Wall, which, of course, their signature song was The Wall. And I remember that as a kid, and Hey You was another one. Money, Us and Them, just to name a few. And that's why Pink Floyd comes in at number 6. Now, this was kind of one of those things I had to actually kind of scratch my head. ELO, or Electric Light Orchestra, comes in at number 5. And the Electric Light Orchestra was formed in, I think, 1970. Literally, like Roy Wood, I think it's Bevan. The Electric Light Orchestra had Mr. Blue Sky, Telephone Line, Don't Bring Me Down, as just a few of their signature songs. Number 4 goes to, of course, The Who. And again, a lot of these British music groups were formed in the 1960s. The Who was formed in 1964. And they had guitarist Peter Townsend. You had Roger, I think it's Daltrey was his name. Songs such as I Can't Explain, The Real Me, Pinball Wizard from the musical Tommy, which was an incredible song. I remember Tommy as a kid. Number 3 goes to Queen. Alright, here's the thing about Queen. Again, British rock group, formed I think 1970, I believe, and they've been known to have, like, Freddie Mercury, incredible songs like Another One Bites the Dust, The Show Must Go On, We Are the Champions, Bohemian Rhapsody, but also the Queen has been known to have like an incredible number of their own songs featured in movies. So that's an incredible thing about the Queen. About Queen. My apologies. Number 2, the Rolling Stones. And again, 1962, they were a phenomenal group. It's hard to explain. You Can't Hear Me Knocking, Satisfaction, Jumpin' Jack Flash. I was never a fan of Mick Jagger. It wasn't my style of rock and roll. growing up, but I do have to put them in the number 2 spot simply because of just the kind of songs that they've done and stuff like that. Just because you don't like them doesn't mean they aren't good. And of course, the number 1 spot goes to the Beatles. And what can I say? The Beatles are a phenomenal group. They were groundbreaking as far as I was concerned. Paul McCartney, John Lennon, George Harrison, Ringo Starr. I could sit there and All Together Now, Love, Come Together, Hey Jude, Don't Let Me Down, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. The list goes on. And I can't say enough about the Beatles. So there you have it. There's my 10 British music groups. If you like this video, by all means, please hit like, hit that subscribe, and if you actually want to help my channel out, please consider being a subscriber on Patreon. I'm Mark Zeiss, the Part-Time British Guy. Bye.